Game called Treasure Island. Basically, what we're going to be doing in this game is you are going to command a ship around an island to find treasure. If you hit the island, your ship sinks, and if you get to the treasure, well, you're rich. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to delete our cat sprite simply by going over to the sprite window and deleting the sprite from there. And then we are going to create a new sprite just from the sprite library, and we're going to get a sailboat. So we're going to click that, and there is our boat. If you look at the boat on the stage, it's pretty big, so we are going to make this a little bit smaller, actually much smaller, by making sure the sailboat is selected, heading over to costumes, and drawing a square or a rectangle around that boat and making it much smaller. Okay, and that's about a good size. You can always go back later and change it, make it smaller, make it bigger, whatever you need to do. Because we changed the costume for the sailboat, we've now removed the center point from this boat. The center point is right here where my mouse is, but the boat is now over here, and automatically we would probably assume that the center point went with it, but it didn't. We're going to have a problem when we run our script, but I'm not going to fix it now because I want to show you what that problem is first before we go back here and center the ship. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our stage window and we're going to select our backdrop and we're going to make a new backdrop. We're going to be making an island in the middle of a body of water with treasure on one side. So first thing we're going to do is we will draw our body of water first. We'll select a nice blue, and there's our water. Now we need an island, so I'm going to take my paintbrush, I'm going to select green for my island, and I'm going to paint this island. Okay, don't want to take up the entire screen because I do need space for the boat to travel around. So there's my island, and we are going to end up filling that to green. And then, oops, then what we're going to do is we are going to take this circle here and let's get some gold happening. So for the treasure. Okay, now you can make a box if you want. You can do really whatever you want. I'll just pick the yellow and where's a good spot? Let's go here for gold. We'll copy that, paste it, move that just enough so that we can get enough gold and we want to be able to interact with this treasure that we get because we don't want to hit the island. Okay, I'm going to move the boat over here. Okay, there's our backdrop again. And then what I want to do is we should start programming our sailboat. So we're going to click on the sailboat, go over to our code, and when we click the green flag, we want the boat to go and search for the treasure. So that is going to be a forever loop, and this is going to be following our mouse. So we are going to point towards our mouse, so point towards mouse pointer, and we're going to move at a speed of 10 steps. That might be a little too fast, so let's just go 2 steps for now. We can always change that. We can make it go slower, we can make it go faster. If it's touching, so control, if it touches the island, so the island is green, so it's going to be sensing the color, so touching color, green. Right now it's set to this kind of purplish blue, but if we choose the eyedropper, we can go over here and click the green. So if it's touching the green, we want to say, not hello, but we want to say, you sank your ship. We'll say that for 2 seconds, and we want to stop all the scripts. So stop all. But if we're touching the treasure, so if touching color, where's my touching color? Oh, that's sensing. Sorry, I had a little brain freeze there. So if touching color yellow, so we're going to take the eyedropper again, choose the yellow. Then I want to say, again, not hello, we want to say, you are rich for 2 seconds, and again, we'll stop all the scripts. Okay, so let's run this program and let's see what happens. We should be seeing a bug, and we do see that, which is awesome. What is going on with my ship? Okay, well, what's happening is we did not set the costume center. So again, we're going to make sure that the sailboat is selected, head over to costumes, and here is our center point for our ship. We're just going to draw that box around the ship. We're going to drag it and eyeball where we think the center of that ship should be. So let's try there. Okay, so now, there we go. So if I hit the island, you sank your ship. But if I hit the gold, my treasure, hey, you are rich. Congratulations. Simple Treasure Island game. We're going to rename this from Untitled to Treasure Island. All right, so go and make a copy of this game and hack it, make it your own, and see what else you can do.